Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to another Loading Hours comic stream. Thank you very much for waiting. Thank you for your patience. Man, oh man, where does the time go? Jesus Christ. Extra late today. Oh my god, I'm running out of excuses. Running out of excuses here. But, I'm gonna blame the cat. Yes. Pace! It's your fault today. Your fault that we're not streaming on time today. Kind of is, a little bit. I mean, no. The morning routine, gotta wake up, pick up the poops, clean pastes, clean her food bowl, water bowl, refresh all that. Yeah. And you can't even just feed Paste like a whole sachet of food, because then Paste, all she'll do is lick off all the flavoring and then leave like bland bits of dried meat sitting there for the rest of the day for the ants to get. So what you have to do is feed Paste like a third of the sachet, wait. I'll put a little bit of water in as well. Wait until she finishes that, and then repeat. Isn't that right? Huh? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, welcome back, everyone. Let's see. There is a prediction going on in the moment, so if you haven't predicted how many panels this week's comic's going to be, feel free to predict if you'd like. Otherwise, just sit back, relax, put your feet up, check out the cat. And yeah, and then yeah, let's see. Let's catch up here. What we got here? Let me unpause alerts. I think I saw a guitar piper. Yes.
Bobby.
Nope. Serious Frog Car. Thank you for following. Thank you very much. Oh, there's Guitar Piper. 66 months. Thank you very much, Guitar Piper. Welcome back. Oh. Thank you very much. And also some. Why is that stuck?
Protect the VIP team.
Oh god, that's not a good sign. Hey, Stephen Delexi, being late because of pace is the only acceptable excuse. Well, excellent. I'll know what to blame from now on for every one of my blah blah. Okay. Thank you, Janakas. Okay, why is this follower not blaming you? Serious Frog Card, not your fault. It's my fault. I take full responsibility for you following this stream. Why is it stuck here? It's supposed to be like half as tall, but it's, for some reason it's stuck on showing what it means. Not the worst bug, I suppose, but a frustrating one because I was kind of hoping that the leaderboard stuff at the bottom was, you know, done and done. But I did tinker around with it last night because I was trying to fix some other stuff, and by fixing some other stuff, I've seemed to have broken stuff other from that. So yeah, I don't know what that is. What's that all about? Let me have a quick peek at my action history here.
Reporting
Oh, wait, what's this? Super Tux. You're at the hospital at the moment. What's this? And depending on if the doctor comes soon or if I have to wait because of insert long story here, because I maybe can't do the comic clip command today. So if suddenly if I suddenly don't answer anymore, someone else has to do it. I'm fine, I won't die, but I can't do the clip while the doctor's working on me. I mean, hi, how's everyone else's day going? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Super Ducks in the hospital, waiting to see a doctor, and is still concerned about clipping the comic reveal for today's stream. Round of applause for the amazing effort on Super Tux's behalf. Don't you worry about it, Super Tux. You worry about your own problems you've got going on. I don't know what they are, but I hope they're not serious, and I hope all is well. And take as much time as you need. And thanks for the heads up. And yeah. Best of luck. That you're talking on Twitch chat. I mean, if it was anyone else, I would say that was a good sign that maybe it's nothing too serious if you're on Twitch chat talking to me about not being able to do the clip. But then again, it is SuperTux, and SuperTux works way too hard. so I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if SuperTux was just like in the middle of surgery right now, and is like, oh god, gotta tell Greg that I won't be able to clip the thing today. Thank you very much, SuperTux. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, I will take care of that. No worries. In fact, I was even thinking of replacing that whole process with like an automation. So this is what happens, SuperTux. As soon as you miss one responsibility here, I'm gonna just seek out to replace you with a robot. That's that is my my work process here. No, not replace. You're irreplaceable, unreplaceable, irreplaceable, invaluable. I don't know. You know what I mean. But I feel like for such repetitive work like this, I mean, it always pains me to see you having to take time out of your life to do the comic clip thing as well, because don't want to be wasting your time. So anything we can do to help automate stuff, I'm all for. Greg is slowly replacing chat with AI and bots. I have like two different AI friends now. I got ChatGPT and now the new Bing as well. But the new Bing already hates me, so I didn't start off on the right foot with Bing, as you might have seen from my tweet. But basically, Bing's already mad at me for asking too many questions. And what I say is that, but the technology is so advanced that it feels like I'm annoying a real person. But yeah. Oh, let me bring it up. I'll bring up the screenshot that I tweeted out about the new Bing. Also, in the meantime, I think you can still bet your bees on the comic. Once that's finished, we'll reveal the comic for this week. Still got about 5 to 10 minutes. Where is that tweet? Let me see here. Oh god, I got so many tabs open here. I'm just gonna close some of them. Okay, close that as well. Okay. Let me open it up here. One moment. Oh, the thingy fixed itself. I think I know why it fixed itself, but I don't know why it broke in the first place. But we'll get to that in a second. Here's the conversation I had with the new Bing. So the new Bing came out. I was on the waiting list, as you saw me enter it on stream the other week. And as you know, Microsoft bought ChatGPT, and then they were integrating it into their new Bing search engine, whatnot. Anyway, so I got invited, and I thought I would check it out, and ran into a whole bunch of problems. Anyway, so this is one of the last conversations Bing and I had. Thanks for clearing my head. What can I help you with now? Why can't I continue our conversation as long as ChatGPT? I can barely get anywhere with improving my code with you before I have to wipe everything away. A totally legitimate complaint, by the way. Also, Firefly, congrats. I'm sorry, but I prefer not to continue this conversation. I'm still learning, so I appreciate your understanding and patience. And then like a sarcastic pray emoji. And then look at this, it literally just blocked me, basically. This conversation has reached its limit. Its limit of one message. Yeah, it's not too great so far. Not too great. Definitely feels a lot more... I don't want to say casual, because that almost sounds like a good thing, but I mean like it's forced casual, where it's like adding character limits and conversational limits and like really just forcing you to just have really shallow, short, quick, question answer. Boom, done, you're out of here.
Bobby.
Which is a shame, because I feel like one of the big exciting things about ChatGPT in the first place was that you could have like a whole conversation and it remembers the rest of the conversation, so everything is in context with each other. But if you don't have that, then it's like you're based back to like one of those early chat AI bot things from way back when and glorified Google or something, you know? I mean, it still has its advanced features part of it, but I really do miss that big, long, never-ending conversation. I can just paste it, all of my code for it to look at, not just 2,000 characters worth. Hey, also, hey, what's this? With the red eagle. No, wait, red eagle. The W I. With here? No. Red eagle is definitely the last two words of that username. With the red eagle. Okay, well, thank you for following. Oh, withered. Oh, that's a different. It's another word. Withered. My apologies. My apologies. Withered red eagle. Well, I can. It's clear and super obvious now that I can see with capital letters in the chat. But with my silly all caps font, it's it's impossible. Oh man. But thank you for following. Oh man. Okay. I should remember, longer words exist. Not every word is 3 to 4 letters. Oh, paste is out of here. Okay, what are we looking at here? Read some more chat. Danny Player 1, Tofu, hello, hello. Anaria, hello. I haven't even said hello to everyone else. Klaus, hello. Stroik, hello. Do like a channel, hello. Sketchy Works, welcome back. Yodo, of course, hello. Maggie, hello. Michelle, hello. AI already learned to reject Gregor. So advanced, so human-like. Hey, Clock, welcome back. Does it generate code like GPT? It does. I haven't like tried it out too much yet because after a little while, I went back to ChatGPT. But it does do some code, like ChatGPT for sure. So it's not like a complete like stripped down version. Clock, what's this? Hey, I had a dream that my fiance and I went and visited you in New Zealand. Your setup was just a studio in an outdoor mall area then you showed us the local supermarket, which was more like a bazaar. How bizarre. How bizarre. What a bizarre dream. Also, I like how you say your setup was just a studio in an outdoor mall area, as if that's like a real disappointing like downgrade from reality, which is which is just a very messy, small room in an apartment. Yeah, I mean, it looks even more budget than it does on screen. Let me tell you that right now. All the professional parts are like this microphone, that neon sign that you can't even see. That's kind of cool. Which was, by the way, not even made by me. That was gifted by Mark Mansfield. And oh, I'm also proud of my windows that I've expertly covered with styrofoam. That I've got tinfoil on one side, and sellotape and things. And I've even like made myself some makeshift hooks that I can move the things off the windows if I want to see a view, which I never really do. It's too goddamn bright here. But anyway, nice to know I'm in your dreams, though, Clock. Young Gogo, can you ask Bing why do they call it oven if you ov in the cold food, ov out hot eat the food? I don't even know what that means. Sure, I can ask her that. Hold the phone. What's this? Supertux. One of my lungs imploded, but it's already fixed. Maybe, hopefully. My current problem is is a pump that's broken and a hole in a tube, and I don't know what's the plan and if I suddenly have to go or if they just continue ignoring that problems like the last hour. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Supertux. First Supertux. Oh, I'm in the hospital, but don't worry, it's nothing serious. Second message. One of my lungs imploded. Oh my god. But it's already fixed maybe. My current pump that's broken and a hole in a tube. Like a machine pump in a machine tube? Supertex, are you like connected to one of those like pumping science lung machines? And then that machine is broken too? Oh my god. Iron lung, is that what it's called? I thought iron lung was like a medieval torture device. Oh my goodness. No, it's not the okay, it's not the iron lung. It sounds alarming. Don't want to alarm you any more than you need to be alarmed, but it sounds alarming. But again, I hope that you're typing on Twitch. It's a good sign. Oh, I'm thinking of the Iron Maiden. Right, yes. Yeah, medieval torture. They really hated their rock and roll. Oh man. Thank you very much. A pump that is trying to pump air from outside my lungs to outside my body, and the tube connecting me to that pump has or had a hole. Pump air from outside your lungs to outside your body. Outside your lungs to outside your body. There's air outside of your lungs but inside of your body? That's not a good sign. Oh man. Well, I hope the doctor sees you soon and stops ignoring you soon. Jesus Christ. Best of luck though, Supertex. Best of not that you don't need luck. I mean, even saying best of luck almost sounds negative. It's like, well, only luck can save you now. So you better believe in good luck energy, because that's all that's gonna save you now. That's not the case at all. So I didn't want to say good luck. I want to say you got nothing to worry about. Right. Also, there is air in your body, but not in your lungs, and that shouldn't be there. Huh. But your other lung is still working. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, again, round of applause for Supertex being so resilient. Jeez Louise. I look forward to hearing some positive updates soon from you. But yeah, best of... Take care. Take care, and wishing you the best. Is it the same as luck? Not really, it's different. Also, hey, Gabe Virals, hey, I saw your comics on Quora. So I went to check out your stream out. Hey, well, hello, Gabe Virals, hello. Thank you very much for checking me out. Quora? Isn't that like question and answer website? Or am I thinking of something else? What are my comics doing on Quora? Quora. And which comic was it that tipped you over the edge to come see me here? I'm curious. Also, hey, Detonator. And Dak, welcome, Dak. I don't know what that little square was supposed to be, Dak.
Bobby.
Where is your... Oh, it's a bunch of booberies. Nice. That's right, yeah. Sent out the, posted the, Anonymous Gifter gifting us up to Do Like a Channel! Thank you very much, Anonymous Gifter. And I Do Like a Channel, congrats on your fifth hat. Much appreciated. Oh yes, your comics start now. The what's it called? The prediction is over. So let me open up the comic and show you what the comic is right now, momentarily. Let me just change the file name to be the correct one. It still has its code name. I don't usually... My file names are usually the date of the comic when it's posted. But before I decide on the comic, I give it a code word. And this was called Zoo Happy. Which is not a spoiler because that was in the picture. But yeah, it's about a zoo, alright? Doesn't hurt to say that because the drawing is really rough, so any sort of help there is beneficial. And, okay, let's go and reveal this thingamajiggy. Wait, this, and then... there we go. Jesus, okay. Okay. Alright. What happens if we do the hype train during the comic showing? I like that you're asking me questions as if I have answers for these questions. I have no idea. I have no plans for anything. Anyway, pausing alerts, pausing the music. Here we go. They can't be happy being locked up like that. I don't know. All their needs are taken care of. Food, shelter, healthcare. They don't have to do anything. What's he doing, huh? What's he doing over here? He's supposed to be over here. No, he's over there. He's hanging out with the bear. What's he doing? Alright, what a silly nut. Anyway, I hope this comic hasn't been done before, because when I've had this doodle in my sketchbook for a while now, and so it's kind of, so when I look at it, I'm thinking like, I've seen this before, but I can't tell if I've seen it before in my own sketchbook or if I've seen it before like on The Simpsons or something. Because I know there's one episode where Homer dresses up as a panda, but that's because of Mr. Burns forcing him with money. Well, yada yada yada. But anyway, I hope you like it. Thank you very much. And wait, was there a clip made here? Super Tux is shaking right now. No, Super Tux, don't you worry. Don't you worry. We got this under control. We got this. No, Super Tux, don't click. Super Tux, no. No. Oh God, Super Tux is one lung. Oh God, Super Tux. One lung and in the hospital and still clipping the comic reveal. We're gonna be automating this thing. I gotta take that off Super Tux's shoulders, especially now that Super Tux only has one lung to work with. Oh man. Oh my God. I feel so bad. Let's see. Oh, and also, yeah, if you have any comic title suggestions, feel free to submit them. We'll be looking at them at the end when we finish the comic, which will probably be at the end of tomorrow's stream. And yeah, feel free to submit there. And so that means it's 4 panels, which means I will choose the prediction outcome. It is a 4-panel comic. Boof. Okay. So let's see. Guitar Piper. This kind of joke has been done before, lots, but I haven't seen one like this exactly. Well, that's the best I can hope for. Yay! It is slightly unique. Ever so slightly unique. Good, good, good. I'm glad. And Stephen Alexi Greg, if you do it like in The Simpsons, please don't add in an extra panel where the bear drags him in for hibernating. Well, there's always the bonus panels to think about. So who knows? Who knows? Okay. Let's see here. Also, Yo and Gogo's got a link here for, what is this? Is this about the Bing thing? The Bing Ding. Oh no, it's the chat thing. I will check that out in a moment. But first, I want to go over the winners and losers of this week's predictions. So, boy, a lot of winners today. That's the good news. The bad news is, because there's a lot of you winning, a lot less winnings are going around. So we got 78% of the betted Bs were betted correctly with 4 panels. And the winners in this category are as such: Feuerfrei, Yoyoto, Mrs. Muffin, Klaus, Michael, Dower, Guitar Piper, and Nyctophy. Nyctophy risking 10,000 Bs and winning back just under 13,000 Bs. Yes! What great odds those are. Risking so much for 2,794 Bs. But then again, with a 4-panel prediction, are you even risking anything? 4 panels is like, it's easy mode. But then again, we have had a string of 6-7 panel comics recently, so, you know, you never know. And that's the beauty of this game. Oh, man. Sure. Dr. Hibbert turns Homer into a walrus for sex, food, and sleep. I don't think I've seen that episode. Is that an episode, or are you just making stuff up? I can't tell anymore with the new Simpsons. Also, what's this? I think I saw a 100 bits flying across the chat here. Yes, it was from Maggie. Thank you very much, Maggie, for the 100 bits. Shout out for Super Tux. Thank you for the 100 bits. But yes, shout out. The shout out goes to Super Tux. And thank you, Super Tux, for clipping that reveal. Clip done. Now I can go ask a doctor again if they plan to fix my tube. Go do that, Super Tux. I give you permission. Oh no! And if anything, actually, maybe giving Super Tux responsibilities and work to do, like clipping the comic reveal, is a good thing.
Everybody likes some bush.
Because it's helping Super Tux, keep his mind off of his imploded lung. So could be a good thing. So you're welcome. Oh man. And also, laughter is the best medicine, so again, you're welcome. Hope you've got insurance. Let's see. We're up to here. What are we doing now? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, it was a Treehouse of Horror short, the Dr. Hibbert Walrus thing. Oh, is it because it's referencing that horror comedy movie, Tusk, I think, where some guy turns into a walrus or something and kills a bunch of people? I haven't seen it. I've seen the poster. Is that what the Simpsons thing is referencing? Oh no, Hibbert converted everyone to animals. Oh, okay, so it's referencing the other thing. What's that name? I even read the book. I can't remember it. It's like some crazy doctor on an island, and he turns everyone into animals or something. What's it called? Dr. Moreau. Moreau? Yeah, that's the one. The Isle of Dr. Moreau. There we go. Can't believe I've read that book and I barely remember it. Let's see here. Oh, let's have a look-see at the. Let's come back over here. Okay, so this is what Young Gogo wanted me to ask Bing, and Young Gogo asked ChatGPT, why do they call it oven when you in the cold food, out hot eat the food? And then ChatGPT says, the word oven comes from the Latin word furnace, which means oven or stove. An oven is a device that uses heat to cook or bake food. It is designed to maintain a consistent temperature to ensure that the food is cooked evenly. As for the second part of your question, it's a bit difficult to understand what you are asking. However, if you're asking why food that is taken out of an oven is hot even though the oven itself is not cold, it's because the oven has been heated to a high temperature and that heat is transferred to the food, causing it to cook and become hot. When you remove the food from the oven, it retains the heat for a period of time, which is why it's still hot when you eat it. I am just as confused before and after everything here. I don't understand what the hell's going on. I don't even know what the hell is this part. I don't understand. Is this one of those memes? Is it? Is it one of those meme things? I'm not sure. But thank you for asking the questions that we need the answers to. It's a Garfield reference even? Oh, well, that just kills me. I don't know. But what I do know is we got stuff to do. So, let me unpause alerts here. Continue the music, which is just pretzel rocks. Again, we could play other music if we wanted to, but I am always scared. Always scared. Always scared. Always scared. Always scared. Is there music there? Is there music there? No. Is there music there? No. Is there music there? No. Is there music there? Okay, now. Good. Just checking to see if the music is successfully still out of the VOD. Oh! That song again. That Icoi Beats. Okay, so you guys can hear music, but the VOD can't, which is nice. Okay. What are we doing now? Hey, Quiet Artist, hello, welcome back. Oh, your lung collapsed. I see, I see, I see. Just forgot the technical term the doctors are using, and I don't know how it's called in English. No, fair enough. Collapsed lung. Okay. Okay. Still sounds pretty serious, though. Oh, man. Is that because, like, how did... Wait, I mean, I don't want to seem like I'm prying now into someone's medical history here now, but is this like a COVID-related thing? Or is it like a random thing? The random things that always freak me out the most. When, like, you could be, like, fine, fit as a fiddle, and then suddenly, like, you know, your brain or your heart or something just decides to not work all of a sudden. It really scares me. Oh, man. Anyway, let's distract ourselves with this comic. First things first, before I forget, before I do anything here, I need to just look at this and think about a dream I had last night. Because I dreamt about this comic last night. Well, I don't know if it was a dream, but it was at least like, it was in my mind and I was kind of like half asleep, half awake. And I think I realized this comic is backwards. And I'm not sure if it's truly backwards or not. So I'm going to do a quick test to see if it's better the other way around. Bear with me. bear with me over here. Oh, jeez. Bear with me. Okay, but yes, bear with me. I'm gonna do a quick copy paste of this sketch layer. And what I was gonna do is this better flipped? And then this is flipped. Uh-oh, I'm flipping the text now. Whatever. This is a real quick, dirty test. Flip that, and then flip this. Yeah, I think that's better. I think this looks better than the other way around. I'll tell you why. Because now, I mean, if you're an English speaker, at least, you read from left to right, right? So the first person is on the left, and they're talking. So you immediately, your eye is like, oh, okay, first person, they're talking first, and they're talking about what? Oh, the bear on the right. So it's like, you know, your eyes are passing over it in the correct order, and he's pointing to the right, just like in Mario. You always go to the right. Anyway, okay, the right. Oh yeah, the right. This is my right hand. Huh. Usually, I feel like if there's a camera, you have to like flip it, but because the camera's already flipped, I don't have to go left. I go right. Whatever. It's like a mirror. Okay. Anyway, and then when the second person is talking, it makes sense because now the second person is on the right, and you assume the first person's on the left, just like here. And then in the third panel, he's looking behind, like backwards, and you realize that person's missing. So it's more clear. Left is backwards, and then forwards again, and in the right side, you now see the punchline, which works even better when you consider the comic being a 2x2 version of itself for like social media and whatnot. By that I mean like wait, hold on, there is an example here. When it's 2x2, like this. Oops, let's get rid of this one. Like this is now really not necessary, but if I quickly just show you what I mean here. Focus. That one goes over there. That one goes over there. That one goes over here. And then that one goes over here. See? Now this layout looks even better because you start top left and you end up bottom right. And bottom right is where the punchline is. See? It all flows better, is what I'm trying to say. What is this song? This song's creeping me out. Anyway, it flows better than that, which is just, yeah, silly. Your eyes are playing ping pong here. So this is the new sketch. Okay. Hey, Klaus, don't you bring up my testicles now. Testicular torsion. This spate of testicular torsion going around in New Zealand. Well, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. You can't catch testicular torsion, which is what makes it so terrifying. Let's see here. And also super text. There is / was a hole in my lung that made air move from inside the lung to go outside the lung, inside my body, which then made the lung shrink to a very small, basically not working anymore. It's just something that can happen randomly. It happened while sitting in a meeting at the computer. Oh, Jesus. Scary super text. Also here, one more question before it sounds like I'm pranking. Was it like immediate, like you were like fine, and then suddenly your lung was all collapsed, or is it like, did you know something was like up with your lung for a while, and then it just eventually just too much? Also, Andrea, the layout looks better this way, but why is he already gone in panel 2? Yeah, that is something I need to think about here. I was hoping that the speech bubble would be like enough to cover all of this, but it's not quite big enough, is it? Like the speech bubble needs to be like this big so that you can't see the person missing from behind. I don't know if I can really stretch out this text to be this big. I can have, they don't have to do anything, but I don't know. And then I was thinking, like, do I just show like the person in the background? But then I feel like that's just, I like that you think he might already be gone at this point and not just suddenly here, you know? You can catch testicular torsion if someone just goes around twisting them. Well, thank you, Dak. Thank you for coming up with a new fear to keep in mind. Much appreciated. What would that guy's name be? The testicular torsion. Sounds like a Batman villain. Make the top speech bubble into a list. Yeah, like this bit would be into a list, and it goes like this. And then maybe they don't have to do anything here. Maybe. Maybe. Ah, okay, well, either way, I think there's something we can do. We can work around it. But for now, everything else is pretty much set. So let's start doing some stuff here. Move this over there. Oh, and I almost forgot the pencil. Oop, there we go. Let's see. Super text. I suddenly had a strong pain in my chest, and I didn't know where it came from. And after a few hours of not becoming better, I decided that it's probably not normal to hurt that much, and I maybe should see a doctor. And I also started to notice that depending on my orientation, leaning to left/right hurts more, and I had more problems breathing. Scary. Well, I'm glad that you decided to check out, to get it checked out, because it would suck to like dismiss it and then later on realize, you know, the doctor's telling you, why didn't you come in, you know, 2 weeks ago when this happened? Now it's too late. Good to be proactive. If anything, I'm too proactive. I go to the doctor for like anything. I think one time the doctor even just told me like, wait, what did he say? He said something. He said something like, what did he say? I can't even remember now. Maybe I should go back and ask. But I think it's something like, maybe it's all in your mind sort of thing. Because I am a little bit of a hypochondriac, I suppose. But whatever. Always good to be aware of anything. That's how I found out I had that weird like stomach disease, not disease, but stomach bug thing that people, apparently like a third of people have, but they just don't ever realize it because you might not show symptoms, and if you don't show symptoms, you don't bother getting tested, and then if you don't get tested, you don't know if you had it. But yeah, found that out, which is good. All good now after some biotics. So yeah, you never know. They first didn't believe me because I still entered the hospital on my own feet and looked fit, but after they saw the x-ray, decided it's an emergency and needs to be taken care of immediately. That's why I missed the third stream last week. Oh. Well, I still need to see a doctor's note, Super Tux. I will still need to see a note before you're excused from that stream. But that sucks though if you're like being penalized for being too determined to come to the hospital. Kind of reminds me of when I had appendicitis. Wait, hold on. Let me do my first circle and start doing some. I'll start with the character here. Sweet. Yep, that looks pretty good. I had appendicitis, and but it wasn't so bad that I couldn't just, get there by myself. So I took a taxi to the hospital. It was like 2 a.m. or something, and also the taxi dropped me off in the wrong spot because again, I guess I didn't seem that like immediate in immediate need of medical attention. So I think he dropped me off at like the business reception area, not the emergency entrance area. And so when I walked into that really empty lobby, the receptionist was very confused to see me. And then she pointed me to the emergency room area. I'm like, okay, great, thanks. And I hobbled over there. And then they asked me to fill out a form. And like, what's your pain out of 10? And I should have just marked it higher than I did. But once they realized, oh, so you do have an exploding appendix. Well, then let's get you in a room right now, instead of waiting in the waiting room for a while. Quite a while. All good in the end. Also, congrats, Firefly, on that spider. Stole it from Tofu. You can't steal spiders in the game. It's you snooze, you lose. Also, with that appendicitis, I was halfway through shaving my hair. I had just gotten like a shave. I wasn't like bald at the time, but I was like shaving it quite short, and I got like halfway through before it like kicked in, and I had to finish because you can't rock up to a hospital in the middle of the night asking for painkillers with half a shaved head. Not a good look. Detonator, that could be a good plucked up storyline. The appendicitis. True, could be. Could be. Happened so long ago, I can barely remember it, but maybe. I could just make some stuff up. I mean, the plucked up story that I'm writing at the moment, the jury duty stuff, I mean, that only happened like... Wait, when did that happen? Last year? Sometime last year? And even then, I'm like struggling to remember what it was like. Good thing I'd written some stuff down in the waiting room. Are you proud to be of civil service to your country? What does that mean, Jermaine? Also, welcome back. You mean like, am I proud to have done my civic duty? Sure. I mean, I'd never done jury duty before, so it was kind of exciting, even though nothing happened. I could imagine it being a lot more annoying if you had to like worry about parking and getting there and stuff like that. But for me, since it's all in town, it was just a walk away, which is fine. And yeah, I find it kind of fun. I mean, it was boring as hell, but the experience overall. That's one good thing about, oops, this is not locked. That's one good thing about having like a there's got to be a better word for this, but a creative outlet. Ugh, I hate saying ugh. In fact, I don't even like the word creative. C word. It's just, I don't know. It makes me kind of cringe for some reason. Anyway, but the reason is that, like, even though it's like a boring experience or whatever, it's still an experience, and it's like, I always think of it like, oh, that could be useful to, come up with comic ideas later on or something. So anything that happens now, even if it's bad, it's like, you can make something out of it. So it's one benefit to having, again, a creative outlet that could use, you know, experiences and stuff that you can like draw from. And not just like drawing, but writing. Like a lot of, like, I feel like the best Seinfeld episodes and the best Simpson episodes and all that stuff, you look up the behind the scenes afterwards and you find out that the storyline was, based off the writer's real life childhood experiences or something, I feel like the best stories are always the real ones. And sometimes you can really just tell, like sometimes it feels like this has to have happened to someone. It feels too real to just be made up. There was, what was that Simpson? Was a Simpson one recently that I was thinking of? Because I've been rewatching all of the Simpsons from the beginning. I'm in like season 9 now, but there was something in like season 7 or 8 that I really liked, and I thought, oh, I remember now. It was the episode where, oh no, was it this episode? Might have been this one. Or maybe there was a better one, but I think this one also had something to do with it. When when they all go to stay in Flanders's uh, summer batch house or something, I forget why, and they're like staying at the beach, and Lisa wants friends, so she pretends to be cool and makes friends with a bunch of like teenagers. Yeah, that one felt really, really real. Good episode. What's this? I could watch back the VODs where I talked about jury duty stuff. I think I remember the stuff that I talked about, but I don't remember all the other like minutia. I mean, I remember some minutia, but I really got to make sure I write down everything and not just like the main things. Jamam, my first jury duty where I wasn't in school and cancelled, I was an alternate juror. I didn't even get to make any fun decisions. Oh, and like a substitute, like in case one of them breaks their leg or something, or has their legs broken. I didn't even know that was a thing. When I came out of surgery, I was kind of drunk due to anesthesia. I somehow remember my father mocking me, asking how much was 2 plus 3. I no joke took about a minute to think on the answer. Supertux, I could make a comic about my lungs? Sure could. You could start right now, Supertux. In fact, I'm pretty sure Jim Davis, creator of Garfield, started drawing when he was in hospital. Why was he in hospital? I forget. But he's in hospital for some reason, and like his mom or whatever gave him like pencils and paper to play with, and he started drawing from there. Well, now it's bothering me. Why was Jim Davis in the hospital? Let me ask Bing. I'll show you what the new Bing looks like. Oh, I didn't talk about the fly on stream. Well, some things are from the mind. Okay, how do I? Okay, hold on. How the hell do I show? Also, Yoda, guess what's broken again? Look at the VIP seat. God damn it. The VIP is not changing again. Thank you for letting me know. I'm going to write that down too. Why is VIP seat not re-enabling? Thank you for that. Okay, now go over here. And I'm gonna 1 second. Please bear with me here. God, I hope this doesn't backfire on me somehow. Okay. So I've got the new Edge. Oh wait, I don't even have to do this. I could just open this in Chrome. I guess. I don't know. They say it's better on Edge, so I got the Edge Dev, the cutting edge browser here. Not super into it. I mean, I'm trying to go into it without prejudice because I don't want to be just like, oh, Microsoft bad. Especially because when the new browser is basically Chrome anyway. But I hate that I can't scroll between two different tabs. And even though I asked the Bing chat how I'd fix this, they told me to add something to the end of the target, lookup target, whatever the hell, some tag. I did that and it still doesn't work, but whatever. But the problem is now I don't have the ability to actually screw this. I gotta use Chrome because I can there we go. I can do this. I can't do that with Edge just yet. Okay, let me just do that. Hold the phone. Sorry. This is taking a lot longer than I thought, but okay. God. It's so I'm trying to. Chat mode is only available when you have access to new Bing. I do have access to new Bing. And then it says open in Microsoft Edge. That's why they got me to install it in Microsoft Edge. So frustrating. It's like, yeah, I want the chat. Like, I know you can give me the. I've done it before. So frustrating. Son of a gun. Screw it. I'm just gonna have to do it in the other one. What was I even searching? I can't even. Oh yeah, that's why was Jim Davis in the hospital when he started drawing? I'll unpixelate once I see the answer. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's the new Bing. According to one source, Jim Davis was diagnosed with asthma as a child and spent a lot of time indoors. He discovered drawing as a way to pass the time and entertain himself. He later became a cartoonist and created Garfield, one of the world's most popular comic strips. Okay, so it wasn't how I thought at all. Oh, cool. Okay, so I thought he was in the hospital more. I guess you can be in hospital for asthma, right? Especially back then. They probably didn't even know what asthma was in the 1920s or whatever it was. Oh well. Anyway, this took a lot longer than I had hoped, but yeah, this is the new Bing, and I don't like it. When you scroll down too far, it goes to this. I'm like, no, I don't want this. I want to go back up because I'll be scrolling here. I'll scroll like down to the bottom, and then it thinks that I want to go this way. Although, to be fair, I think they have fixed it since yesterday because it used to be really sensitive that as soon as I hit the bottom, it would change to the bottom window thing. But now I really have to like scroll a few times. So they might have fixed it a little bit. But anyway, whatever. I'm getting really distracted. Thanks a lot, Bing. Get the hell back over here. It doesn't work on Chrome? Oh, it really just doesn't work on Chrome. The thing is, I'm sure I've seen it work on a different browser. You just have to like ask it the right way. Hold on. Son of a gun. I could have sworn I damn it. Okay. I was trying to figure out how to get to the new Bing on Chrome, but I'm sure I did it last night. Damn it! If I knew it was like impossible, then I would have like remembered how I broke it. But it can work on a different browser if you fake the browser string, change it to Edge rather than Chrome. You can do that with a plugin. Oh, I did it some other some other way. Maybe I copied the URL or something. Or maybe I'm just making shit up because I can't remember. I don't know. Oh well. Point is, it's disappointing. Okay. Start with the bear. This bear is gonna be fun to draw. That sounded like sarcasm. It wasn't supposed to be sarcastic. I think it's kind of cute and derpy looking. Those lines are too thick. Bring it down to 20 points. Wait, does the bear smile in the last panel? Oh, it's not supposed to. No, it's not smiling. It's supposed to be like the exact same looking bear. It looks a little bit different because I worked more on the first panel than I did the second panel. See how plain this one is? And in the sketch on the first panel, it's got like rocks and stuff. But it should be like pretty much the exact same. And not because I'm lazy, but because I think it's funnier if there's like no difference at all. Like the bear doesn't even give a crap about what just happened, you know? That's it's gonna be intentional. But just gonna make sure it looks good. This kind of looks phallic a little bit, huh? Looks a little. I feel like I've forgotten how to draw. Because the bear is lazy, that it's not changing its expression at all. Yeah, like it's kind of just completely zoned out. Isn't even aware there's like a human being sitting right next to it, you know? Or if it is aware, it doesn't care. I wonder if this comic's going to attract a lot of controversy. Because I feel like the topic of zoos is always controversial. So that should be interesting. I kind of like the derpiness of the eyes. Not quite. Doesn't look right yet. I want it to be more like kind of. I don't know. Not sure what's missing. Getting there. Like I wanted to be feel like kind of weighty, you know, like kind of just like a bean bag. Also, Firefly watching the stream makes me want to go back to playing Planet Zoo. Nice. Yeah, I definitely have moments where I'm like, ooh, I've got an itch to like. Oh, look at that dump truck! Damn, bear! I'm barely containing myself checking this one out. Yeah, sometimes I get this itch to play Planet Zoo every now and then. But then, like, I'll look at my to-do list and think, no. No, no, no. I don't have time to relearn everything. Yeah, and I also don't want the bed to look too obese. I just want it to look kind of like just kind of like plump. I think it's okay. Let's see here. There you go. Yeah, it looks okay, I think. Yeah. Yeah, like it looks okay. I think I'm taking too long on this part. A little fly here. Let's see here. Also, Jamam, do the extra fabulous off face eye. That'll do it. Oh no 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 no. I'm too scared to do that. I can't be doing that. That's a extra fabulous copyright strike waiting to happen. I did it like once or twice. Once in one of the Plucked Up comics. Not like intentionally. I wasn't really even thinking about extra fabulous at the time. I just thought these two dot eyes don't really fit on the face here. It'd be kind of funny if it was off the edge a little bit. I guess, I mean, yeah, I mean, I must have known it was also extra fabulous style too. But I didn't really think too much of it. It was like a one-off thing. But I got like a bunch of comments saying like, oh, I saw the extra fabulous reference and things. And like, oh, okay. It wasn't supposed to be a reference, but okay. But I'm going to stay away from now on. Something about this line here that needs to be more droopy. Ugh, now it's worse. Nah, I like the better as was. Okay, I'm not touching the bear anymore. Only when it's necessary. Bare necessities. Let's do the ground now. Also, I'm missing some more chat here. Have I seen the Cities Skylines 2 announcement? I saw the announcement. I didn't see the video. When I saw in the comments that it wasn't gameplay. I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. I'll check it out when it's gameplay. I don't have time to watch pre-rendered trailers. Like, if I was like super into Cities Skylines, I probably would have, but I'm not super into it. Why am I touching this bear again? Oh my god, forbid me from this bear. This. I mean, I'm excited to see like where they go. I always like to see new like city builders or something, because you don't really see too many of those anymore. So it's kind of neat to see what technology can allow for now. But yeah, pre-rendered cutscenes is just something I've stopped caring about over time, and not in like a how dare they sort of way. Like some people get really angry when there's a trailer and there's no gameplay. And it totally has its place, The game's not ready to show yet, but they want to show something, so what are they going to do? But just personally, I don't really need to click it. I will wait. Another thing I'm a little excited about, gameplay-wise, is all these rumors about Counter-Strike 2 coming out momentarily. Well, Counter-Strike on the Source 2 engine, kind of like what they did with Dota. So even though I don't play Counter-Strike anymore, it's still kind of exciting. Counter-Strike always has a special place in my heart. And who knows, like maybe once there's a big update, I might check it out again. Yodo, I'm hopeful about the game, City Skylines 2. The achievements got leaked, and if they are actually real, then there's something like 500 tile maps and seasons and whatnot big things. Interesting. Wait, what's 500 tiles maps? What does that mean? 500 tiles. Like square? No, it can't be those little squares. 500 is nothing. Currently there are 20 tiles. Holy crap. Or 20 to 50 tiles per map in City Skylines 1. And then there should be something like 500 based on the leaks. Holy crap. That sounds cool. Fuck, or come back to Team Fortress 2. I am like I am amazed that Team Fortress 2 is still being played. Oh yeah, I don't want to do grass like that. It's too distracting. Not because it's a bad game or anything, but it's just like I'm always like, oh yeah, why doesn't Valve keep updating Team Fortress 2? You know, it was so good. And then I remember, oh my god, Team Fortress 2 came out like 1,000 years ago. Not to say that old games can't be, you know, good or to be played or anything, but I feel like I always see a lot of angry people on Reddit hating Valve for not consistently updating old games. It was looking pretty good. I quite like the rocks here. The grass here will be done with color, not lines. I'm pretty happy with that. Didn't they just update Team Fortress 2 a few days ago? Oh, I don't know. I don't really keep up to date with it. But I think, yeah, people complain like the updates, like that's the thing as well. It does get updated, but people complain that they're not like big updates. Like they're just like new skins and minor fixes and things. Which I think is like totally reasonable for an old game. But I haven't really played Team Fortress 2 in a long time. Personally, it kind of it died for me once the skins and stuff became too haphazard, I guess. I don't know what the word is. Too crazy. Too many different things. I mean, it was only a matter of time, but I think it started with that alien hat thing stuck on the side of the head. And then like the Deus Ex weapons and stuff, like the art style just kind of started to clash really hard with all these different like tie-ins from other games. When I really loved the original art style of the game, so that was a bit disappointing to see. But it is what it is. I'm back on. Oh yeah, I'm done. I gotta stop touching the bear.
I'm crying tears of joy through my armpits.
Oh, hey, Dry Rays, welcome back. I got distracted watching a cheesy Chinese drama, so I'm late. Oh, cheesy Chinese drama. I gotta remember that as an excuse for when I'm late next time. What are we talking? Like a soap drama or like a series? I'm imagining. And you're watching with subtitles, or are you just kind of reading body language? Kuba, thank you for the hydration. You're watching with subtitles. Makes sense. How did you get onto that show, I wonder? Oh gosh, wait, hold on. Wait, I just want to do one more thing with the bear. I think that's all I want to do. I want to just do this one bit. Okay, I'm done. The bear. Oof. Can't tell if that looks better or worse. I think it's good. Okay, I'm not touching anymore. Dry Raise Yellow. It's a long series complete with ridiculous romantic plots and even more ridiculous martial arts scenes where they fly through the air. How did you find out about it? I find it hard enough to even just like find TV shows to watch just in English, let alone a completely different language. Hey, Clock, finding their first spider. Hey, congrats. Very fast. Nice one, Clock. Clock so fast. That spider wasn't even on the clock before the clock was on it. I'll say, hey, Buster Wolves. Hello, greetings from Mexico. Love your comics. Hey, hola. Wait, no. Hola? Is that Spanish? I think so. No, not grazie. That's Gracias. See, I knew it was similar. The Italian and Spanish thank you is similar. I know that. Gracias, grazie. Gracias, Spanish. Many gracias. And hey, speaking of gracias, hey, Ikubo with 100 bits. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, Ikubo. Hydrating me and also drowning me in bits. Much appreciated. Ola's hello and gracias, thank you. Muchas gracias. Nice. Oh wow, I'm fluent. I didn't even realize, but I'm fluent in Spanish. Wait, what's next? I gotta do let's do the wall. The wall is basically just gonna be a line. Oops. Not an invisible line. Oh, and not a white line. Black line. That's too thick. Let me do 15 points. Hey, Yoyoto, resubbing for 26 months. Thanks to Loading Hours for my sub gift. Yesterday I wore the Duck Down t-shirt, and when a colleague saw it, they asked, is that you writing your PhD thesis? And it was such a mood. Awesome. Glad to hear it. And hey, thanks again for the resub. And congrats again for winning Loadtober J. And for your sub gift to finally run out. Oh wait, the resub's on you. Oh wait, that's my own resub? Oh, okay, never mind. It hasn't run out yet. That was still my own resub gift to you. Okay, well, thanks to me for that resub. I forget that I gifted you in advance, and now you're still able to share it when it hits. Yeah, so I take back thanks. I'm turning it into you're welcome. I gave you a 1 year sub? Wait, hold on. Wait. Did I push the wrong button? Oh god. I'm gonna have to call my bank immediately. This is Clip Studio Paint? Yes, it is. Oh, yes, yes indeed. If you have any questions about Clip Studio Paint, feel free to ask, and I will do my best to answer them. That looks about right. Yeah. And this last bit, I'm going to make sure I color, shade, do everything in this first panel, and then I'm going to be a sneaky bee and copy and paste it into the last panel. That's what I'll do. Klaus, how did they come up with the name Clip Studio Paint? When was it made? Who made it? Well, originally it was called Manga Studio, but then they renamed it to Clip Studio Paint because I guess they wanted to target more than just manga artists, even though it still is quite manga focused. And Clip Studio, I think, is the name of their suite. Clip Studio Paint is just the paint program of it. But the company name is called Celsius. They made sweets. Tastes pretty sweet to me using it. Sometimes it feels more like Clip Studio Paint in these streams. I would probably chalk that up more to something I did. I don't really. Wait, what you talking about? Where's the pain coming from? I'm not even sure. I'm not even taking this personally because I have no stake in Clip Studio Paint at all. But I do wonder, because I want to keep in mind, like, what are the things I don't like about it? Because I want to make sure I complain about it, and hopefully they'll have a fix for it or something by the second one when that comes out later this year. I know there are some things that are going to be fixed or added by the sequel, such as aligning a layer based on the canvas or to another layer, or like I said, I can be like, hey, align this so that it's centered to the canvas. And oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's a hype train! Oh my goodness, anonymous gifter! Thank you very much. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. Oh lordy, it begins. It begins. Hold the phone.
3, 2,
Oh jeez.
1,
Add your words.
go!
Okay. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Poop also cute as hell. Oh man. Wait, we've done this one. Wait, hold on. Oh gosh. I'm sure we've done poop cute as hell before. I'm just doing the same thing over and over. There we go. There we go. Oh jeez. That shouldn't be there. Okay, that's kind of broken. Leva with more arms and legs. Oh, good dear God. Oh no! Oh no! Wait, why is it still? Oh no, that's broken from the other thing. What's this? Toot! It also suffers from existential. What the hell is it? Oh lordy! Oh gosh! Regret, but also the same thing. Oh come on! I gotta add more of these phrases. Regret? How the hell do I? What the hell's regret? I don't know. How? I don't know what it's supposed to be. Oh God! Dragon Blade just exploded. Okay. Pikachu, but made out of ice cream. Okay. Wolf without lifting a pen. It's like on a thingy, Majiggy. Oh god. Okay. What's this? Ghost the dread this dread thing. Oh my god, dreadful. Also, I gotta fix that thing on the side there. But make it look. What the hell? Look, this one doesn't work. But make it look mean. Okay. Well, nothing but make it look mean. I mean, that's Picard, but with your left hand. Oh, what the? Oh no. Oh god. Hey, Firefly, thank you for that 500 bits. Starcraft underwater. Starcraft underwater. Starcraft underwater. Doesn't Starcraft look like this? Isn't this like the bad guys? Oh god. Wait, underwater though. This is Garfield, man, this ice cream thing again. I gotta change.
One, two, three, pull.
Ah!
Here we go.
Thank you very much, Egg, but really sad. Duck without any undos. Okay. Okay, nice. Easy peasy. That one's an easy one. Yeah. Not a single undo. Oh, next in the world. The one is a trophy. Uh. Okay, next one is Gorga, but just me always exploding. Oh no, I quit beats! Well, this looks graphic as hell. We're back! We're... Oh, jeez! Why? Why? Hold it. Can we still make this work? No! It doesn't work anymore, no! Okay, another way, hold on, nothing works. Wait, why is nothing working? I think all my whole streamer bot is completely crashed. Ah, Jesus. Eh. Eh. Why is... Can I go back over here? It's completely broken. Oh no. Let me just close that. One second. Also, I am recording as well, so that's good. I guess. Let me see if I can fix this camera while I'm wait for StreamAbot to come back. Wait, there's no sound? Wait, no sound, really? There's no sound? Are you kidding me? There is sound? Is there sound? No sound. Still muted. Okay. I am so sad. Is it working now? Is it? Is it working? Okay, everything is working. Yay! Well, it's the most appropriate word and phrase to crash to. I did just explode. That's how dedicated I am to this hype train thing. I exploded the stream. Oh man, I have no idea what caused all that to happen. I assume that the hype train is... Yeah, the hype train's finished. But cool, thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone, for taking part. I'm not really sure why I guess I'm gonna have to manually... Hold on. I'm gonna manually close the hype train.
Time's up, pal.
Cool. Alright. Sweet. It was level 3? And I think we were going toward level 3, but we had only achieved level 2. I'm pretty sure, right? Because it says I've collected all of the level 2 emotes, I think. Was it skipping the song? No, it was not skipping the song, so I can't fully blame Ikoi for that one. I will anyway. I'm not sure what happened. Nothing happened. I'll have to check the VOD again to see what happened right before it crashed. I mean, this is apparently the action history of everything that happened before crashing. Not really sure what to blame here, but I think it might have something to do with this bit here. The little daily goal thing that pops up. I think it has something to do with that. That's the last thing that happened before it crashed. Since it finished the Grogan exploded one, and it added the cart, and then it was doing this thing, and that's when all hell broke loose. Yeah, this I really gotta... Oh, that's completely broken at the bottom there. Look at this. We have a draw game? Oh, do we? Oh, wait, hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, nice. We do have a draw game. Excellent. Because there was more than 2 out of 5 before. Sweet. It looped. Excellent. I should also make that somehow more apparent. Like, hey, draw game unlocked, and it like kind of saves the number or something. I mean, I got you guys to remind me. Okay, well, let's do draw them words. Oh, Pace is excited. Add your words now. Meow. Meow. Pace is telling you she wants you to add your words. Yeah. "20 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. And that's it. What the hell is that word? Bear like pa. What the heck is that? Oh, bear, whatever. A pair of bears. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Like, oh, I see. Bear like a pair of bears. Okay, okay. Let's camera back here. Wow.
I was about to cry out of my bum. That's how sad I was.
That's how it was like when OBS crashed. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, what do we got here? Thank you for all your words. 58 words in total. My goodness, you guys have been busy bees. The words are... Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Before we choose the words. Actually, no, let's just choose the words now. The words are... Amazeballs, rain, cowboy. Amazeballs, rain, cowboy. Balls are raining on a cowboy. Cowballs. Interesting. See here. I'm gonna pause this music here. I'm gonna do something a little bit more upbeat for this. A little bit more upbeat, shall we? Shall we? Let's see. Not quite the upbeat I was hoping for. One moment. Scroll down here. Okay, let's change to... kind of like a Hotline Miami thing going on. Okay. Let's see this. Wait, did it crash again? Hold on. Did it crash? No, it didn't. Did it? No, I think it's fine. Okay, cool. The audio bar froze for some reason. I thought OBS crashed. But let's see here. Amazeballs. Something old young people say? That is so amazeball. Amazeballs. I'm not sure. I've heard. Who says amazeballs? I'm sure I heard it somewhere. People say amazeballs, but I think of those kidney stooping cheese balls that basically come in a plastic barrel. Oh, like there's like cheese puff things. What are they called? Cheetos? No. I know the ones you mean. Those round ones. Look like little orange cannonballs. Okay, amazeballs, rain, cowboy. Trying to think of how to do this. Amaze with balls. Okay. Okay, let's start. Here we go. Wait, I can't hear it. Was this supposed to be sound there? 3, 2, 1, go? Can't remember. Okay, here we go. Make sure some overlap. Maybe not all of them, but there we go. It's raining amazeballs. How much time do I have? 200 seconds. Let's start with... Not really sure what amazeballs look like, but I'm picturing them to be like really bright colors. Yeah. It feels like I'm drawing like the conservatives during Pride Week or whatever. And now we've got to make sure there's like I feel like motion's already implied, but I feel like we could draw more motion here. Although we should probably make sure we have some time for shading as well. We have 100 seconds left. I wasn't sure if maybe... There we go. I don't know what that sound effect was I just did. It's supposed to be like the balls raining on him. Let me do some quick shading. I think he's going to be lit from behind. "29 seconds.
Time's up, pal.
Boom. Amazeballs Rain Cowboy. Hope you like it. I think kind of came out pretty well. I like these little inky, drippy bits behind the balls. I feel like it really adds to the motion. You know, I didn't want to just draw like those plain like little black or white lines to add motion. I wanted to make it more amazeballs. You know, in a more colorful way. Kind of reminds me of Splatoon or something. But yeah, excellent. Happy with that one. Let's export. Sweet. They're amazing. You draw balls. You draw balls really well. Hey, thank you very much for that, Mikhail. Thank you very much. Those are the same comments I get on my OnlyFans. Did I fix the timing on the sounds? I think I did. I think the exporting sound is now more or less in sync. I think. Cool. Happy with that. Oh, I should check on the drawings Discord if I fixed. Yeah, I fixed this. Wait. So now it says the word and then the phrase and then the correct time. So poop and also cute as hell in 30 seconds. Toot and it also suffers some existential dread in 30 seconds. There we go. I have in 30 seconds because the time can change. 30 is the default. Where's the one that crashed my... There we go. Gorga, but just exploded. That's the one where OBS crashed, and now this one. Sweet. But yeah, 30 seconds is default. I have the power to change it to 60 seconds, or 10, or 5. But, I mean, even 30 is already too short. Maybe I should change it to be 60 seconds or something. I don't know. Or maybe just random. Or as people mentioned before, make it faster as the levels progress. I think which is what I'll end up doing. I just need to figure out how to do it. Also, I'm drowning. Thank you very much. Oh, my heel is all numb. I've been sitting on it all day. Let's see. I should check on Twitter in case the Twitter API is broken. Yeah, I mean, didn't Elon Musk like threaten to pull the Twitch API thing? Or is that another thing that just he said and then it doesn't actually happen? Like, wasn't he supposed to like step down as CEO after that poll? What happened to that? Then the last thing I heard was that he was like, I will concede as soon as I find someone to replace me or something. Or he's, I don't know. God, I can't stand that guy. But yeah, no, it does work. It works still. Sweet. It works still? It still works. What I wanted to say. Only votes by Twitter Blue users are counted. So frustrating. Oh well. Let's see. Let's change this thing a bit more, less upbeat. And man, I'm pooped. This music is a bop. Hey, oh no! Just as I changed it. No! Yodo! There's music. I mean, I'm changing to a different album by the same person, Harris Heller. These are Stream Beats by Harris Heller. I tend to like a lot of his music. I feel like it really just suits like background streaming music a lot of the time. Maybe we can go back to something a bit more upbeat. I don't know. What do you guys say? More upbeat or more chill? I like this one too. On Spotify, it's called Hard-On Collider. But then if you Google it, it's also referenced as Hadron Collider, which I know is a thing, but even the song name is referenced as Hadron Collider on Google. But here it's Hard-On Collider, so I don't know what the correct one is. Okay, now what am I doing? Let's bring back my window here. Also, yes, this comic will be finished by tomorrow's stream, because the stream after that will be Mario Kart, playing the new maps that should be released at that point. So look forward to that. And that's why I need to make sure this comic is done by the end of tomorrow's stream, which I'm sure it will be. I have no doubt in my mind that we'll get it done. There we go. Also, Klaus, you vote for copyrighted music to be played instead? Still kind of scares me, even though after the stream test we did last week was fine, still kind of freaks me out. Don't know if I want to risk it just yet. Just having like non-stop copyright music in the background. I think it looks pretty good. The VIP changing is working again. Yeah, I'm not sure what is still making it stop working, but for the most part, it should continue changing every 60 seconds. Omar Lavon just had one of the best nights in my life. Oh yeah? What happened? Unless you're talking about this stream. With hold on, I shouldn't be burning myself with a rim shot. Just came out of the cinema with my family. We watched Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Good movie. And on our way out, I met one of my very best friends I haven't seen in over 3 years. We hugged, we took pictures, and we agreed to do a reunion. This is one of the best feelings I ever had. Oh, that sounds really nice. See, that's how good that Puss in Boots movie is. It It's so good, it even improves your life outside of the movie. I'm very happy to hear you had such a good night. And excellent, yeah. And for everyone else, I'm not joking when I recommend the Puss in Boots movie. It is legitimately good. Totally did not think it would be. Because I don't recall the first one being all that hot. But yeah, I really like what they did with it. Making some of these lines a little bit thicker. Oops. You watched Puss in Boots just yesterday with my boyfriend. It's indeed really amazing. Stephen Deluxey. Yeah, it's how good is the villain, right? I loved the villain. Loved the villain. The visuals so good. Though I'm not 100% sold on this like low frame rate thing when action's happening. I mean, I get the point of it. It's supposed to like make each pose more intense or something. I don't know, each keyframe pose, I don't know. I get it, but I still feel like it's quite distracting. I'd love to see what it looks like if they didn't do that low frame rate stuff. I'd love to see a comparison, but it seems to be all the rage these days with CG movies to have the frame rate lower in action scenes. Like in Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse, I think, is the first one I've seen it in. Yeah. Still not sold on it, but I just want to see a comparison. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm so easily triggered by dips in frame rate that it bothers me too much. The frame rate change was a bit weird at first for me, but I liked it after some time. I definitely recall getting more used to it over time. The beginning scene, like when he's like running around that big giant thing, that I was like, at first I was like, is this intentional or is there something wrong with the cinema I'm in? Because the cinema I was in actually did have something wrong with the audio. The audio was terrible. It sounded like it was missing the front speaker, if that makes sense. Like all the dialogue was so muffled and in the background, like yeah, it was missing the front speaker, which was super frustrating. So much so that I actually complained afterwards. I didn't hate it that much that I left the movie because I was enjoying the movie so much, and eventually I got kind of used to it. But afterwards, I emailed to complain about it because it's supposed to be like it was like a VMAX, so not IMAX, but VMAX, which is like you pay extra for like this extra experience, and so it was really disappointing when the sound was a lot worse. And I know it's not usual because I've been to the VMAX thing before and usually it's fine, but that one, like all the background sounds were super loud and the dialogue super quiet. Yo, Clock, second spider on a roll here. And they replied and they thanked me for my pointing out of it. And I scored a couple of free tickets, which I was pretty sweet about. The strange thing, though, is that the tickets were expiring like later that month. So this is like last month. I think they meant to make the expiry date be 2024, like a year from today. But I think they forgot it was 2023 already. So when they wrote 2023, it was like, here's some tickets. You can only use them within the next week. Before we can even get a chance to fixing the speakers. So that was a bit strange, but it was all good because ended up going to, they have two VMAX theaters, two VMAX screens. So went to the other one and the other one was fine. So what I see? Oh, that Shyamalan movie, the bad one, Knock at the Cabin or something. It was bad, but that I couldn't complain about to the cinema. So I emailed M. Night Shyamalan instead. No, I didn't. No, I did not. I'm not one of those crazy people that have to like voice their opinion to the creators of everything and just to say how much they hate something. Especially, oh man, especially when people message the actors and treat them like they're the characters from the movie they just saw them in. Like if the actor is a villain and they really don't like that villain or something, they tweet at the actor itself and just it is crazy. I think the most recent example of that I can think of is with The Last of Us. Like a bunch of people keep harassing the voice actress for Ellie because of what Ellie did in the sequel of the game, which is just nuts. It's just nuts to me. I don't understand how this many people like this deluded. It's kind of scary that they can't differentiate like an actor from the movie or show or game that they're in. Happens a lot. Like I'm sure like Daenerys from Game of Thrones got a share of hate mail because of what she was told to do and say in the show. So stupid. Jamam, Knock at the Cabin, that was so good. Gregor, what the fuck? Like, squeeze me, Jamam? Well, I don't want to get into a whole argument with you here now, but agree to disagree, I suppose. But Knock at the Cabin, I thought was bad. Mainly because it was so one note. I feel like it has an interesting premise and then it goes nowhere with it. And it just feels like I'm stuck in the mud and the tires are spinning, but you're not getting anywhere. And it's too bad because I feel like the acting by some of them was really good. But just the story and the dialogue and everything was just mind-numbingly dull. Especially if you saw the trailer. Holy crap. I don't know. I didn't watch the trailer, and I'm so glad I didn't, because afterwards I checked out the trailer. They show everything. Because the movie is already so small in terms of like what the plot and premise and stuff is, that in those 2 trailers they put out, they show everything in the movie. It's insane. So if you have any interest in watching that movie, Knock at the Cabin, definitely avoid the trailers because you will be disappointed. Which I guess goes without saying for most movies anyway, but especially this one. I thought you did a wonderful job with the flashback scenes and probably hits a bit harder for LGBT plus people. I get that. But I wish they did, like, I wish it had more relevance to, I don't want to get into spoilers here, but I feel like they had interesting ideas and interesting plot points, but it never really amounted to anything, which I thought was a disappointment. Like with the flashbacks thing you're mentioning here, like it had no impact on the story whatsoever. It just kind of left me confused. And then it kind of also feels socially irresponsible to have a movie like this in today's day and age. I don't want to, that's again, I don't want to get into spoilers here. So it's kind of hard to talk about this without spoiling everything. But I feel like when the movie, again, I don't want to say spoilers. But I think for the people that have seen the movie, you gotta admit that it leaves a strange taste in your mouth afterwards where, oh man, I'm really trying to figure out sentences where it doesn't spoil it. Oh no. The movie ends, the the movie's ending ruins the message of the book. I hear that. I hear that the book it's based on ends a lot more differently than the movie's version. I think M. Night Shyamalan does this quite often, where he takes source material and then completely Hollywoodizes it, especially at the end. The movie I'm really thinking of here is Old, because that's based on a graphic novel, and the ending of Old in the movie is so Hollywood. It is like just ridiculously cheesy and generic, and just I don't know what he was thinking. But at least with Old, it was so bad that it was good. Whereas in Knock at the Cabin, I feel like it was just bland, which is disappointing. I was kind of hoping it would be like terrible, that it would be funny again, but it kind of missed it for me. But it wasn't like the worst movie. I don't want to make it sound like it's the worst movie. It ain't the worst movie, but it didn't satisfy me. And the more I thought about it, the more annoyed I got at just all the different threads that went nowhere and decisions that were pointless. Ugh. Like Ronald Weasley's character, I don't understand what the point of his character was. Like, they show this flashback and stuff, and then it's like, oh, who is he really? And then it just doesn't make a difference. And then like, oh, okay. Strange. Like, what was the whole point of all that? Feels harsh calling him Ronald Weasley, but Rupert Murdoch? Is that his real name? I don't know. But I mean, acting wise, I thought he did alright. Okay, I think these look okay. That looks fine, I think. I think we're good with the line art. I don't really like how this line here of the bear is like the same as the line in the wall. It just looks like the wall is cutting through his neck. Do I even need it? Maybe I don't even need it. Maybe it could just be shading, I think. That little curve. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Oh. Rupert Murdoch is the CEO of News Corp, an evil organization. Oh, it's Rupert Grint. Oh, okay. Wait, News, is that like a thing in Spider-Man, or is that a real thing? Hold on. News Corp. News Corp. What am I thinking of? Oscorp? Oh, no, it's a real thing. Okay. Yeah, well, not that Rupert, the other one. I think if you color it and shade it, it'll look better. Yeah, I think I'll leave that line for shading. I think the black line is a bit too intense there for what it should be. The Daily Bugle is the Spider-Man newspaper. Yeah, now I think that's where I was getting confused. I think the Daily Bugle plus Oscorp, I think, the Green Goblins Corporation thing. I think I was Oscorp or whatever the hell. Yeah, I was getting those two confused. This is why I should say Ron Weasley, because otherwise people won't know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna move on to making these our reference layers, and I'm gonna start coloring. But before that, I'm gonna take a little quick break, get some more water and things. So oh, what was about the last panel? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to draw the character in the last panel too. I want everything else to be pretty much the same, but I think I'll save that for when I copy and paste the last panel back in. Because I want to make sure it sits correctly there. Although I could probably just draw him and then move him around to make sure it fits next to the bear, but yeah. The last panel should be full art like SpongeBob stills? Wait, you mean the first and last panel? Because I want them to basically look the same, because I think the humor comes from it being exactly the same. The bear is not even like, is completely nonplussed at the idea that there's someone else in his captivity. And the only difference is that the guy is now sitting there. Just a joke suggestion. Hard to tell sometimes, I don't know. Because it would be kind of neat to see this as like a full painted sort of look, but in the comic, I think it reads better if they're both the exact same. Anywho's, I'll be right back, and I'll see you all in 1.5 minutes. So get some water, stretch your legs. See you soon. Alright, welcome back. Thank you very much for waiting. Hello, hello. Hey, to Power, welcome back as well. Good to see you again. And Komacode as well, hello. Let's see here. Oh, is it the it is. Now, I can't believe SuperTux was able to clip the comic reveal and then also update the Nightbot link as well while in the hospital. Oh my goodness. Oh man. To Power, ready to get your arse kicked in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Oh, I'm ready. I was born ready. Gonna happen when, so not tomorrow, but the stream after that will be Mario Kart, the new maps. Komacode hospital. Yeah, SuperTux is in the hospital today. Collapsed lung. But SuperTux is very active in the chat, so that's a good sign. Hey, paste. Ooh. Ooh. Meow. 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 Whoa. Who is this cutie, huh? Yeah, it's you. She's like, what do you want from me? Get camera out of my face. All right, let's go over here. Yeah. And this music is popping. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna. This is too intense. Over here. Oh, hey, SuperTux. SuperTux is still here? Still conscious? Why shouldn't I be able to do it? As long as I'm not actually operated on at the moment, I'm not far from my computer, so I can do it. Oh, wait, you've got your... Wait, are you on your laptop? You've got your laptop with you at the hospital? I just kind of assumed you were on your phone. But then again, I should have known because you are not using capital letters at the beginning of your sentences, which is usually an indicator that they're not using the phone keyboard. Because I'm a detective.
I couldn't find the hole. How do people do this?
It's SuperTux's doctor. Looking at trying to find the hole in the lung tube. I'm a duck detective. Oh snap, duck detective. That's pretty good. Oh man, that's a good idea. Maybe I should change Plucked Up to be about a duck detective. Duck detective. Solving mysteries and crime around Ducktown. Completely original and nowhere near Cat Town or Detective Beans. Let's see here. Let's see. Should I try and color this in my new technique? With my new technique of one layer? Maybe. Hmm. Actually, no, I might make him blue, and then him red. I think. Actually, no, maybe I don't know. Red and blue is good, but the sky's not gonna be blue like this, so that's one thing. Also, strike with that spider. Congrats. Supertex, you got your laptop and an LTE hotspot here. I maybe survive without one of my lungs, but I wouldn't survive long without my computer and internet. Nah, I love the idea. And that's like one of my, well, it's not my fantasy to be in a hospital, but to have a laptop so that you can have your stuff with you anywhere you go is such a draw for me for having a laptop. I love the idea of that. And also to power, I just read the new Plucked Up. Please tell me jury duty isn't that depressing. um, I mean, it is what you make of it. I'm just sharing my experiences. It's actually worse because it takes you like how many minutes to read 3 or 6 pages of Plucked Up? And I was in that waiting room for jury duty for hours and hours and hours. Days. It was so mind-numbing. I might do a hybrid of my coloring technique. So I might do some things be one layer, and then some things which I know I'm going to have to like mess with a lot will be on its own color layer. So, for example, this grass dirt bit, I'll have on a separate layer, so then I can later on add other layers on top of it and only have it affect that thing. So then if I want like this part to be sand or whatever, I can do that pretty easily, and I don't have to like reselect things and, you know? But obviously it's not going to be sand here. That looks gross. If anything, that's going to be the grass. And then the pile he's sitting on is the dirt, or the sand bit. But then the rocks can be just part of the same single layer. And if I ever want to change the color of the rocks, I just go boop, change the color of the wall, change the color of the shirt. Yoyoto, you don't have a laptop? Sure don't. All I've got is my desktop. I've got an iPad Pro, which I definitely don't utilize enough. I guess that could be my laptop. But I only really have my desktop that I'm working with here. It's good until your laptop asks to be charged after 30 minutes of you using it. Oh yeah, Supertux, how are you handling your battery for your laptop? Do you have just a really long extension cord? You unplug the one connected to your lung machine to your bed. Connect your laptop instead. Priorities. And the power. What's the next game for streaming? Have you seen the Resident Evil 4 remake? I haven't seen it. I haven't even played Resident Evil 4. I know of it. Never played it. Don't know anything about it. Haven't really seen the remake stuff. But as for which game we're going to be streaming next, I'm not sure yet. I really don't know. I really don't know. I've started coloring on my iPad. It looks like crap, but it's my crap and I like it. Sounds good. I mean, when I was house sitting, I was only using my iPad and I did a whole comic on it. And I really liked it, actually. I liked it so much that I was actually considering using the iPad as my daily, like, my main drawing system. But then when I came back home, I kind of shelved the idea and forgot about it because I realized it was going to take a lot of extra effort to have it connect to my OBS and things on my computer. And I know at first you might be thinking like, oh, that's not a big deal. You just kind of like screencast your iPad screen into OBS and have that be your monitor input, whatever. True, but then I also have other issues where like I've got the draw them words thing where I can quickly export a PNG from my Clip Studio Paint and have it pop up in OBS instantaneously. And double much so with the hype train stuff where it has to be like, boom, like, take screenshots, send, boom, really fast. That it could be an issue. Actually, wait, hold on. The hype train doesn't actually rely on PNGs. It takes screenshots in OBS. Okay, never mind. Disregard the hype train thing. The draw them words thing, yeah. So I'd have to probably export it to a Dropbox folder and then have OBS look for, or StreamerBot look for new files in a Dropbox folder instead. I mean, I think technically it could work, but it's just a lot of hassle to get up and running that I've just kind of shelved the entire idea of using my iPad entirely. But could still be a possibility. Promo code iPad Pro for Japan or laptop? Probably just the iPad Pro. I was originally thinking I would need a laptop for. Oh, no, actually, no. Maybe, no. I don't know. Maybe I will get a laptop for Japan because we're not staying in Japan for quite as long as we thought we would at the beginning, but still long enough that a laptop would be necessary. So yeah, probably. There are plugs in the hospital. There was actually only one socket free next to my bed, but I also bring my own power strip so I can plug in all my devices. Supertux ends up blowing a fuse. The entire wing of the hospital goes dark. Oh dear. And what's this comic code? I've never played any Resident Evil. Too spooky for me. And then the power says, try Resident Evil 4. It's not all that spooky. It's actually kind of dumb, and I love it. Comic code, one game preventing an entire revolutionary flow. I don't even know what that means. What do you mean? Preventing an entire revolutionary flow. If anything, I feel like wasn't Resident Evil 4 the revolutionary like trigger for modern Resident Evil games, because like before Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil was more like fixed camera angles in the corners of rooms and things. And then Resident Evil 4 is like straight up third person, right? And then it stayed third person until Resident Evil 7, when it went first person. And now we're going back to third person. Oh, the game preventing you from using an iPad. One game preventing an... Oh, I thought you were talking Resident Evil 4. I see. You're saying the Draw Them Words game is preventing me from drawing on an iPad because of... Right. Yes. Pretty much. But also because... there are other things. Like I like that I can just drag in a picture. When someone links me a picture, I can just put it into Clip Studio Paint and be able to zoom in and I look at it and stuff. I couldn't do that if I was using an iPad. But of course, I could just open it on my computer and change to a different scene. Yeah, I don't know. It's totally possible. But, yeah. So even, yeah, no, I don't know what I'm talking about. What am I talking about? I think in the future, I can see myself using an iPad being my main drawing device, and the laptop or computer or whatever is just mainly going to be for file organization and streaming and gaming. But as far as drawing, I think it'll be on the iPad.
I refuse to give up WAP to Cardi B. I've done it before and I'll do it again.
Nice. Yeah, because I think I don't want to have to like drag along my like Wacom tablet if I'm on the go somewhere with my laptop. Like that seems real cumbersome. Especially if I'm streaming, because then I'll only have like one screen and there's... ugh, don't like the idea of that. So you'll go back to looking down all the time? Yeah, probably. If I end up using an iPad, well then it'll be like this, which I guess is kind of like more accurate because I'm looking toward the center of the screen. Who knows? Not sure what I'm doing with these bushes yet. Gonna look nicer than this. Oh my goodness, I just realized I forgot to add a mask for my borders. So let me just select that real fast. Okay, nicer. Let's try this again. I think I don't want to have it too distracting, these little like background trees or whatever. So I don't want to get too much in their way. But I do want something back there. It just makes it feel like there's more depth behind this wall, you know? That looks pretty good. That way it kind of highlights the bear some more because there's no bushes around here. Although, of course, if we added more bushes, then... no, I think that looks pretty good. Let's do some shading as well. I kind of forgot shading is a thing. Let me first finish this sky though. And add some bushes. Sweet. Shading, that's right. Almost forgot already. Oh, before I forget, I also wanted to quickly mention the character customizer. Just a quick, ever so quick update on the character customizer progress. Let me just show that real quick here. So again, if you go to loadinghours.com/character/customizer.html, it'll show you this thingy-majiggy. And I've done some work on it. So now it should be faster. It should be faster to load things. It's still a bit... I wanted to preload all the images, but I haven't done that part yet. But something that it should be faster with is that it doesn't flicker anymore. It used to flicker where when it changed the back hair, so there's like a front hair and back hair, it would show the old back hair and then it would load the new one and it would just cause this weird ugly flicker. That should be resolved now. And also the rules of when to show mouth and when to show eyes and stuff is fixed. So now when the eyes kind of say don't show a mouth because the mouth is built into the eyes, it'll hide the mouth. And same with full hair customization. So if you have like a big mask, it'll hide both the eyes and the mouth and then go back to revealing. But yeah. It'll be a lot more clearer as well, like why suddenly you can't see your mouth. Because it's kind of frustrating right now when you have like an eye type that overwrites the mouth, and then it's like, wait, why does mouth not work? I'm gonna make that way clearer. This UI is really like, this is almost like debug UI. Don't even look at it. It's gonna make it much more apparent what's happening. And I haven't really worked on the coloring yet, but so far so good. I changed some stuff, made it more efficient. It's now using the fetch API, not the whatever it was using before. But yeah, once the PNGs have loaded, it's like really fast to swap. But I just need to make sure it loads PNGs before it actually needs them. Don't ship it to production yet. Still debug. Oh yeah. No, there's still plenty I want to do before I show it publicly. This is just a little sneak peek for you guys. And yeah, got to figure out the coloring process and then actually make it work for the overlay. Because right now the overlay is still not using this character customizer. But it is a work in progress. I also noticed that the hat doesn't change color anymore when you change the hair color. It should be. I haven't actually changed anything to do with the coloring. The hat should still be being affected, unfortunately. But if the hat is gray, then it won't show anything. Oh yeah. If you're looking at like this one, since I'm right now just changing the hue. If the image is gray, it's not going to change the color of gray. It's just changing gray to a different kind of gray, which is the same gray. If you look closely, the shading is not gray. It's like by default, it's got this like purplish hue, this purplish shading color, and you can tell that's still changing. Like now it's kind of green and then very subtle, but yeah. So gray things don't change color, but everything else does. See like the gray parts here on the hat? doesn't change. But yeah. It did change before though. You might be talking about these beanies. Because these beanies are not gray by default. So that one's gray by default. This one's blue by default. So that one's changes. Yeah. I don't really have the system worked out quite yet. See, this hat is gray. This one doesn't change at all. Anyway, I still gotta figure that stuff out. Low prio. Low prio. It's gonna be a nightmare coming back from Europe and having to deal with all that stuff. I find it so hard to get back into the rhythm of things after a holiday, especially if it's like a technical thing. I'm gonna have to like write really detailed documents to myself just to tell future Gregor what the hell's going on and how things work, including like the hype train and overlay in general. Hey Quanger, hello, welcome back. Would this be the end of loading hours? Wait, wasn't last week the last stream ever? Oh no. Plenty more to go. Plenty more to go, unfortunately. Streams will never end. I'll give you a heads up. As far as the Europe trip is concerned, though, I'll give you a heads up closer to the day I won't be streaming anymore, but you can expect streams to continue for like this week, next week, and then the week after that, slightly earlier in the week. Yeah. And then you can expect IRL streams in Europe. European IRL streams, assuming the technology all works the way I hope it will. Oh my god, what have I been doing? I've had this shading layer here, and I haven't actually started shading at all. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's right, I showed off the character customizer. Okay, I take back. I'm not blaming myself anymore. Also, hey Quartet G, Greg going to Euro. Sure am. Sure am. It's gonna be fun. It's actually kind of scary. I haven't been overseas since COVID. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. You're gonna go try to sleep? Good night. Everyone else here is already sleeping? Oh wow, okay, Supertex. Have a good night, Supertex. Take care. And wishing you all the best with the doctor situation in the morning. Take care. Good night. I hope the internet in Europe is better than the one in that park in the Hamilton Gardens. It is a bit alarming, huh? Yeah, I really have no idea. I've never tried to stream an IRL stream this much before, like in a foreign country and everything. I'm really just hoping for the best. Because I don't have any like fancy, what's the word? I've forgotten what the words are already, but when you combine this like different SIM cards into one big beefy connection, what's it called? Ah, whatever, but I don't have that. Bonding, yeah, that's right. Bonding, I think, is what it's called. So I'm a little concerned that maybe it's not going to be enough, but we'll try. I mean, it's not like I'm going to Europe for the sake of streaming. The streaming would be like a really nice bonus if I could get that working. Eh. That looks pretty good, I think. And then let's do the shading at the top of the belly, like we said. Yeah, the shading color is not final, but that looks pretty good. Make the belly shading now. That's some good shading. That's that good shade. Nah, I don't like that. Okay. Now what about this bit here? Bloomby, I like the distant sleeves. Oh, the sleeves in the distance, these ones? Yeah, I'm torn because like sometimes I don't do the sleeves when the characters are that small, you know, in terms of like level of detail and whatnot. But sometimes it looks weird when the arms don't connect. They just like float on top of the bodies. Also, Cortet G, where? You mean where is in where am I going in Europe, or where is in when Yoda said, "I hope the internet's better in Europe than the one in that park"? Where in Europe? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, where in Europe? Where not in Europe? It's gonna be intense. Austria, Italy, France. Oh, and Germany. Hey, Exocomics. Yeah, that's where we'll be going. Germany, Austria, Italy, France. Yeah, not UK. Not UK. I mean, I do want to go to UK at some point. But that would have to be like its own journey because there's just so much to unpack there. Because if you go to like England, I also want to check out Scotland, and then suddenly it's like a whole other journey, you know. But I am keen eventually. I mean, Exocomics definitely wants to go to England. Exocomics is like a what do you call like a not a francophile because those are the people obsessed with France. Not a weeb. Well, I mean, Exocomics is a weeb, but what is the word for like obsessed with England? If there even is a word for that, because maybe no one's obsessed with England. An Anglophile. Yeah, that's what Exocomics is. Hey, Lady Phantom Nikki with the 32 months. Hey, thank you very much for the resub. Oh, welcome back. How are you doing? And also, I'm double checking all our holiday stuff right now. You're welcome, Gregor. Well, thank you very much, Exocomics. Thank you very much. If it wasn't for Exocomics, I doubt I'd even arrive at the airport. At the correct airport. Which would be impressive because there's only one airport in Auckland. Jamap! Congrats on that spider. Yoyoto, how are you guys dealing with the passport situation? Passport situation? Passport situation? Oh, you mean like my passport? I got my passport. I got it in the end. Yeah. So that should be all good. Oh, to travel to the Europe. Oh, I mean, I think New Zealand passports. We're pretty tight with Europe. New Zealand and Europe are like we're like this. Failing that, I'll just show my Austrian passport and pretend like it's still legit. Oh yeah, the only thing we needed was to do a super visa thing for the USA, just for a transit. We're not even staying. Yeah, that was crazy. Turns out, even if you just stop over in America because your flight needs to refuel or whatever, you still have to have a visa for getting into the country. You have to pay for that as well, which is nuts. It is crazy. Did not expect that. Especially, you'd think something like that would be really more like apparent when you're booking tickets and things, but it was really hidden. And good thing Exacomics actually was the one to like notice it, because that would be problematic. Arriving in America and then realizing you need a visa that you don't have. I would need a visa to leave the USA as fast as possible if my flight was staying there. Yeah, it's only like just a few hours, so it's just insane that you need anything. I think they're just trying to swindle us out of some money. Oh god, the shadows are everywhere. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Looks pretty good. Some sick rocks. Mm. It's not as hardcore as a visa because New Zealand is a visa waiver country, but you still need to apply for an ESTA. It's like a mini visa, so they can approve you coming to the USA. So confusing. And now, especially with this COVID stuff, you also need like all these extra documents and certificates and proof of vaccination and all this stuff. Man, oh man. It must be excellent for travel agents, though. Like suddenly, when it's more confusing to book stuff yourself, travel agents are like back in business. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe I can rocks. Not sure if grass is really the best thing here. Maybe I should just make it a different kind of dirt. A bit more depressing looking. Or maybe not even anything. Just dirt. We could have some bushes and stuff though. I think bushes would be a nice addition. Just like a few things. Add a little bit of green. Well, I don't want too much green because we're gonna have to have the person there. This looks strange, I know, but I think it could work. Let's see here. Get rid of that and that. And then I use... Just looks like it's on fire, on green fire. Can't decide on the green that I want. It's still a bit too neon. I think it looks pretty good. Put some flowers. I don't want to make it look too appealing. Because like the whole point of this first panel anyway is that he's like, they can't be happy being locked up like that. So if it has flowers, then it's like, maybe they can. How can you be sad when you're surrounded by flowers? Exit Comics. I'm Gregor's travel agent, but he doesn't pay me. I pay you with entertainment. I'm like... trying to think of an example. What proves my point here? Also, this is Planet Zoo all over again. Sure is. I know, I did. I'm loving it. Who needs Planet Zoo when you can just draw the rocks and plants yourself? This way there's no glitches or anything to worry about. I think it looks okay. Curious to know what I'll think of it when we come back to it tomorrow. But for now, I think it's looking pretty fine. I'm gonna make this a bit more... a little bit more green in the background. And then I think the shading, I think, could be a little bit more... like that. I think that looks a bit more vibrant. I don't really like how basic this background thing looks here. I mean, it's fine for this part here because it's so zoomed out, but I think this needs to be a bit more like bushy or shrubbery or something, a little bit more detail. I mean, I'm not too concerned with this panel because there's going to be all these speech bubbles here, but this one is really just pretty much just going to look like this because there's nothing else going on. And that just looks a little basic, but not too bad. Hey, demo games. Well, if that isn't the cutest little bear ever. Thank you very much. Yes, I based this off myself. It's a self-portrait. Just needs a little hat. There we go. Just add an entire tree, no one will notice the difference. An entire tree in the background. Not the worst idea, actually. It would kind of break up this sky monotony a little bit. I could see myself doing a tree. You joke, but not a bad idea. You could put a silhouette of the character that's gone or something like that. A silhouette of a character that's... a silhouette? Oh, you mean like if they run away so fast that it leaves like a dust silhouette cloud or something? Where have I've seen that somewhere recently. Was it Simpsons? Maybe for the third panel, you should do that trope where he looks over and there's an outline of the person that isn't there anymore, or little white lines as if he just poofed away. I don't know what that name for the trope is. Oh, that's what I was just saying before. Now, said it at the same time there. Yeah, I don't like it. I like it that it's just. I feel like if you saw that, it's like too obvious what the next panel. Like you almost don't even need a fourth panel if you see an outline of the person here. It's like, oh, they've disappeared. You know, post haste somewhere. Where could they be? They're in the thingamajiggy. Which I guess you could also argue is the same for this right now. But I find it a little too cartoony. I know I'm making a comic here, but I like the more realism of it just being gone. I think a puff of dust or something is too leading. And if they're at the zoo, there would be tons of trees around. True. I mean, that's what these things are supposed to be. Like distant trees. Really short ones in the distance. And yeah, because of the angle, you're like kind of looking up. So you see only the tops of the trees. So that could totally work. But yeah. Anywho, I think this is a good place to leave off. Yes. Again, I'm leaving the last panel for like the end once we finish everything in the first panel. There's still some stuff I want to do. Like I want to make that wall look a bit more interesting. Add some like shading or something, or some dirt or some texture. Not texture, but like, you know, little spots here and there. And same for the wall on these second and third panels. Some clouds, maybe a tree. To do that. Does red shirt need eyebrows in the third panel? I don't think so. I usually don't even have eyebrows in general, but it seemed like it kind of was necessary for this one. Because it's kind of like I don't know. Though there is something about his face I don't 100% like. I'm not sure what it is though with his face. I don't know. But what I do know is that I'm hungry and it is lunchtime. So, on that note, thank you very much for watching the first part of the Loading Hours comic streams this week. And Comic Code, thank you for the resub, 67 months. Try Unibrow. For you, Comic Code, anything. And then this one. That just looks like a comb over. Or like he's smuggling a caterpillar. Strike, what the? Why is the comic almost done? I just work so fast. There's not really too much to draw in this week's comic, which is nice. But there's still gonna be a lot more to improve on. Like I said, tree in the background, possibly. More texture and niceness with the wall. The last panel, got to do all that. And clouds, and then dialogue, and then comic titles, and that'll be the agenda for tomorrow's stream. So look forward to that. Thing is, on the third panel, it looks like he's looking at the other person, not that he's surprised he's disappeared. Maybe that's why I don't like this face so much. Maybe it doesn't really have that surprise, like, like where did he go? I'll tinker with that detonator. Maybe eyebrows would be the way to fix it, possibly. But we'll tinker. Blue shirt should be behind the text bubbles in panel 2. That's another, yeah. I was kind of hoping I could have the speech bubbles big enough that you can't see behind, but failing that, I'm not sure. We'll be tinkering with this. Tinkering nonstop. A lot of tinkering in tomorrow's stream. So I'll see you then. And let's end on a raid. Let's find a raid. Okay, this is not, obviously this is not raids that I'm looking at. Let's see. That or panel 2 should have red shirt on the left so we don't even see blue shirt in the frame. Oh, I get you. I get you. Oh, but then it'd be kind of confusing because then you have to move. You'd have to move the character in the third panel. It might be strange that he's like moving left and right. But that's an idea, though. Not a terrible idea. I'm probably just a bit too sensitive. Like, I'm sure panning is not going to blow everyone's mind and be like, what the hell? Why is there a person on this side of the screen now? Who is this person? Let's see. Okay, I'm looking at some streams that we could possibly be reading.
Stuff like Dexter's Lab, Ed,
Let me
Nettie,
pause
Courage the
the
Cowardly
music so I
Dog,
can actually.
classic stuff like Tom and Jerry, the Warner Bros.
This looks interesting. Let's do this.
Wile E. Coyote.
We'll be rating a new stream here. A Studio Digital. Starting from scratch, new artist in residence. Justin Poley shows off his animation pitch process. How I create a cartoon pitch. That's interesting. Let's go send them some loading hours love. And I'll see you all in tomorrow's stream. So there we go. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Thank you again, everyone. And see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye.